So I have a pretty cool story. Um, I haven't played live for a while, but for years I've been using wireless units, and just because, and once you like get used to those, it's like it's really all you want to do. It's like being tethered to a thing. It's like I have big old feet too, and I like freaking trip over them, and it just makes a mess. Um, so I have been using this Line 6 G10S. It's my favorite one I've ever found. This is basically the transmitter right here. Um, but for some reason, it was like not holding a charge after a while. And so I reported it to Line 6, and they had me send it back. And because they had something of like there was a chip in there that needed to be remodeled, or I don't know. Something was not right, and there was a defect. Um, and this was like over a year ago. So I'm like, in the meantime, going, well, what am I supposed to do? So they actually sent me, because Line 6 is a great company, they sent me this G30. The only thing I don't like about this is that it's got the old fashioned transmitter that you have to hook onto your your strap and then plug into the guitar. So, and I use a few guitars every time I'm playing, so it's like I have to do that every single time. And just having that thing on your, it's just unwieldy. It's just like, compared to this. I mean, getting used to this, it's basically you take this and like plug it into your guitar and you're done. I mean, and that's all you have. There's no wire, it's like it's not like in the way or anything. You just sit there and just play, do your thing. Ooh, that's not in tune. But so yeah, I mean, I loved that system. Um so long story short, yeah, it was over a year ago, and today I finally got this in the mail. Um I had sent my other one back to them, and I was just like, how long is it going to be? Blah blah blah. And so actually, Line 6 sent this to me, and this happened a couple times actually. Um, the other time it happened a couple years ago. One of my transmitters again wouldn't hold a charge, and I sent it back, and they sent me the G50, and I ended up selling that because they didn't want it back. And I was like, okay, so I just sold it after I got my other one back. But this time it took over a year. So if you're thinking about getting anything from Line 6, they're a great company. Not just because they send you free shit, it's just because they stand behind what they do, and they want to make it right to customers. And I love their products. I mean, I think they make some great things. But this is at my absolute favorite wireless by far. The the bass itself is like the size of an effect pedal, and it goes on your effect board, and you plug it in, and it's got 9-volt power, I believe. I think it is 9 volt. I don't want to misspeak, but I almost think that it is. It's not more than 12. Um, yeah, anyway, I'm almost positive it is. But anyway, so it's you don't need anything special to run it, and all you need is like a patch cable to go from that into the input of your signal chain, and you're dialed in. Then all you do is plug this into your guitar. Um, I always keep like usually have two, and I keep one plugged in, and it's like USB power through the thing that I usually charge it in. And then when you're not using it, you basically can put it right. You just slide it in on here, click, and it goes in there and it charges. So, and it charges really fast. But I figured, you know, it can't charge while you're playing. So, and if for some reason you forget to charge this up in between gigs or whatever, you're kind of screwed. So I usually just get another one of these, and I always have an extra one charged up and with me, because last thing you want to do is not have juice, because there's no other batteries to charge up, and that's the other thing. It's like um, for these other transmitters, you need like AA batteries or AAA batteries or something. So you always have to have other batteries to like put in the transmitter, and then you have to plug in the receiver. This is all there is. You plug in the receiver on your pedal board, and then this is all there is. Um, That's way better than having one of those strap-on things. But anyway, the main point of this was just I wanted to praise Line 6 for their great customer service. They always answered my questions and emails super fast, and were very thorough and very fair. So good company. So yeah, if you're thinking about it, I suggest the G10S. They didn't have it for a long time, over a year, and it wasn't available at Sweetwater, nowhere. So it probably just became available. It's late November. What is it? The 23rd of 2022. So they probably just got some. So if you're thinking about getting one, pick one up now. But you know, I recommend, if you don't like that particular thing, the G30, the range is a little bit more. That's another thing. The range is great. I mean, if you're on a regular size stage, how far do you need to go? The range on this is a little bit farther, but I'm not playing any big stages anytime soon. But yeah, they're both great. All good stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.